Daily forecast for EURUSD for Monday the 16th of March. The daily after a long time is now bearish. We've had a long bearish leg over here. Price finally came into this demand zone and we saw that there was a lot of tussle, as you can see from these long wicks. There was a lot of pressure to stop this, but that eventually didn't happen, and price has now broken this low, which was a strong swing low, but this has now been broken, so the daily has now turned absolutely bearish. Now when the daily has turned bearish, we can expect that after a break of market structure we'll have a pullback, which will probably happen up to this zone, and we will wait and watch how it really goes on. Now looking at the other zones that are here, well, you could look at this possibly as let me just draw this out here, from this candle's high to this candle's low, and probably have this as a daily zone. However, do you think price will stay here or not? I'm not very sure, because we do have this zone over here, and this is a lot of inducement for that zone because of this low, and then we would expect price to kind of dip into this, and then the pullback should happen. But let's just wait and watch what really goes on over here. But the daily officially in my book has now turned bearish. We have had a break in structure here, and we will expect price to kind of come down to this, and then maybe the pullback starts. So that's as far as the daily is concerned. Moving on to the 4-hour. The 4-hour is also heavily bearish. We've had a break in market structure here. After that, we expect a pullback to happen. Is this a deep enough pullback? No, not in my book. So I would think that probably we come down a little more and then go up from there. So that's as far as the 4-hour is concerned. There would be some zones here that we could possibly look at in terms of again, this is this candle's high to this candle's low could be a zone that we could possibly look at in terms of a 4-hour, but I'm not going to mark that at the moment because I think it's best to let the situation develop. But right now it's, we've had a break in structure here, after which we expect a pullback to happen. This was not a pullback for me. How will I know the pullback has happened? Well, the bare minimum, we would need a change of character, and we would then need a break of internal break of structure, which is what we will wait and watch. Moving on to the M15, this is where we are. The M15 is also bearish. We've had a break in structure over here, and after that we can expect a pullback. This doesn't look like a pullback to me, but I would be very interested in seeing, okay, so we had a change of character, and if we take out this, then I would possibly look at the M15. We could possibly look at playing longs to about maybe here after we've had a break in structure over here. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is at the moment. It's very, very undecided, and my outlook is going to be monitor this. If we break this, then I'm going to look at the M15 pullback. Otherwise, like we said, on the daily, we see that this is forming at the moment, but possibly there's a bigger zone here, and price dips in here and then we go up. So that's the outlook. Just wait and watch. I'm going to sit on my hands and do absolutely nothing for the time being, and I'll wait and see how the situation develops and react accordingly. May the markets be with you.